bear the agony of Auschwitz without a radical despair to sense a ray of God's radiance in the jungles of history. And when we sing Ritzeh, we ask God for God's favor. And, people will say, well, if we're so chosen, why has all this bad stuff happened to us, right? But I think that what that reading from Abraham Joshua Heschel emphasizes is that we are still here because God is with us, and because we ask for God's favor, and because we are here, we receive it. As parents show tenderness to their children, may you show mercy to those who worship you. Like the heavens that tower above the earth, your love is powerful for those who revere you. Liberation is a gift from God, a blessing upon your people. You are the God of all we can perceive, our haven, the God of Yaakov. And you are the God of all that is beyond our perception.
The one who has faith in you is fortunate. Sovereign God, show us the way to freedom. Answer us on this day of our calling out to you. And God responds, I forgive as you have asked. Oops. Vayom Thank you. Ki anu amecha ve'ata Eloheinu, anu banecha ve'ata avinu, anu avodecha ve'ata Adoneinu, anu kalecha ve'ata chelkeinu, anu nakalatecha ve'ata goraleinu, anu tzonecha ve'ata roeinu.
We read responsively. We are your people, and you are our God.
We are your children, and you are our father, our mother.
We are the people who serve you, and you call us to serve.
We are your community, and you are our portion.
We are your legacy, and you are our purpose.
We are your flocks, and you are our shepherd.
We are your vineyard, and you watch over us.
We are your work, and you are our maker.
We are your beloved, and you are our lover.
We are your treasure, and you are the one we cherish.
We are your people, and you reign over us.
We offer you our words, and you offer us yours.
So forgive us, pardon us, grant us atonement.
Eloheinu ve'Elohe Avotenu, Tavo lefanecha, tefilateinu, ve'al titalam mitchinatenu, she'en anachnu hazafanim uksheorem lomar lefanecha Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohe Avotenu, tzadikim anachnu ve'lo chatanu, anachnu Kisavnu,
Kisavnu,
Latznu,
Latznu,
Maradnu,
Maradnu,
Niatznu,
Niatznu,
Sararnu,
Sararnu,
Avinu,
Avinu,
Pashanu,
Pashanu,
Sararnu,
Sararnu,
Kishinu Oref,
Kishinu Oref,
Yain Hai 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 Yain Hai 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 Rashanu,
Pashanu,
Shichatnu,
Shichatnu,
Teavnu,
Tiavnu,
Tainu,
Tainu,
Titanu,
Titanu,
Hai 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 Yain Hai 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 Hai.
Together, of these things we are guilty. We betray, we steal, we scorn, we act perversely. We are cruel, we scheme, we are violent, we slander. We devise evil, we lie, we ridicule, we disobey, we abuse, we defy, we corrupt, we commit crimes. We are hostile, we are stubborn, we are immoral, we kill, we spoil, we go astray, we lead others astray. For these sins, our God, we ask forgiveness. The ways we have wronged you deliberately and by mistake, and harm we have caused you in your world through insincere promises.
The ways we have wronged you by judging others and caused the world.
The ways we have wronged you by giving in to our hostile impulses, and harm we have caused in your world through condescension.
The ways we have wronged you through our innermost thoughts, and harm we have caused in your world through the words of our mouths.
The ways we have wronged you through lies and deceit, and harm we have caused in your world by mistreating a friend or neighbor.
The ways we have wronged you and the harm we have caused in your world through hypocrisy.
For all these failures of judgment and will, God of forgiveness, forgive us, pardon us, lead us to atonement.
Sorry. For all these failures of judgment and will, God of forgiveness, forgive us, pardon us, lead us to atonement. There we go. The ways we have wronged, do I have double? Okay, the ways we have wronged you openly and secretly, and harm we have caused in your world through our thoughtlessness.
The ways we have wronged you by profaning your name in public, the harm we have caused in your world through offensive speech.
The ways we have wronged you through gossip and rumor, and harm we have caused in your world through disrespect and parents and teachers. Oh, sorry.
The ways we have wronged you through narrow-mindedness, and harm we have caused in your world through dishonesty in business.
The ways we have wronged you through sexual immorality, and the harm we have caused in your world through consumption and food and drink.
The ways we have wronged you by betraying trust, and harm we have caused in your world through impulsive acts of malice.
For all these things in judgment and will, God of forgiveness,
Forgive us, pardon us, lead us to atonement.
Selichot,
Please rise. Avinu Malkeinu, Almighty and merciful, we have strayed and sinned before you.
Avinu Malkeinu. Sovereign,
I
thank
think
you.
they have trouble reading. Avinu Malkeinu, act as towards us as befits your name.
Avinu Malkeinu, renew for us a year of goodness.
Avinu Malkeinu, remember we are but dust of the earth.
Avinu Malkeinu, let this hour in your presence be a time of compassion and acceptance.
Avinu Malkeinu, have compassion on us and our families.
Avinu Malkeinu, act for the sake of those slain for their devotion to you.
Avinu Malkeinu, act for the sake of those killed because they were Jews.
Avinu Malkeinu, have compassion on us and our Avinu Malkeinu, have compassion on us and our families.
Avinu Malkeinu, Almighty and merciful, answer us with grace, for our deeds are wanting. Save us through acts of justice and love.
we
You
are.
may be seated, and we are going to have a short break before
Yisker.
Yisker. What time is it?
We got quite a significant break.
You do?
Did a good job. Can you press the song? Yisker's supposed to start at 4:30.
30.
So we do have a significant break. We really, the service was really, really long, and then we went through and we cut a bunch of stuff, and we cut probably a little bit too much. But we've got a bit of a break, so feel free, stand up, stretch, and we're going to try and play the song.
Don't worry, next year we'll make you pray a lot more, okay?
Did you hit it? It's not playing? Let me see if I can get it. All right.
texted her, and I've known her for years. She's sick.
Who is?
Her name is Barbara DePietro.
Oh, yeah. She has been there.
Yeah, I went over there. Okay, so
I met with her recently.
okay, good. That's what I was just like.
She really went through something when she had an injury and she like couldn't walk for a year, and she's just coming back from it.
Well, she said she's had several MRIs, and lost a lot of weight, and she's going gray. She had dark hair.
Oh, see, that's good to know.
Yeah, she was. She
I just met her.
Yeah, so she had dark hair. She probably lost. Not that she was never happy.
No, but she looks. Even I'm glad you said something, Carol, because I probably saw her a month ago and she looks skinnier.
Oh, she looks. That's why I went up and I'm like, Barbara. You know it. Yeah. So I was going to mention just keep an eye out because she doesn't come around very often. She only comes for the high holidays, so I don't see her. I used to see her quite a bit.
I'm trying to bring her out more because she's kind of lonely. So.
Well, she's very sweet. Her husband is a physician. He's retired. You know this whole story. And I don't know where they're living. They used to live in Sebastian. Seth said they used to live in Riverwind. So I'm not really sure where they are these days. But she's a
Oh, she is.
very, very sweet. Anyway, okay.
Good. So no. Thank you. I'll keep up with her.
And this one is with the redhead. She really likes you too. I said yes.
Oh, who are they?
Okay. So her name is Suzanne Celdes, Celdes. Get to know her. She is sort of a quasi. She's a neighbor. Her sister-in-law is a neighbor of mine. She has triplets, grown triplets. And so there's two of them. So
Okay.
there's one that's not there. But she's very, very nice. She works for the museum, Bear Beach Museum. She just got a really good promotion.
Okay, that's great to know. Okay, good.
She's very sweet. When she came up to me at the chamber
What's her name?
Suzanne.
Suzanne.
Celdes. C-O-D-E-S. So her sister-in-law is my neighbor. They dropped out because they got mad at my him. So
Oh, what did he do?
Oh, he pissed her off. No, it's like
Listen,
I can't.
I thought 20 people were going to storm out when I did Hatikva today. So
It's all right. Barbara Weltman, so I texted her. I said, so where were you today? Because she's usually in that.
Oh yeah.
She's sick. She didn't feel well, but she loved your sermon.
Okay.
So
Because I feel like I saw her last night.
She did. She was here last night, but
okay.
she said she didn't feel good today.
I think something's going around because
Well, it could be. Yeah, we know. You
half
didn't
the
feel
choir's gone.
good. Oh, I wonder. Oh,
Yeah.
they're sick?
Yeah. Because I asked, I said, Kelly, all of a sudden, I was like, where's your choir?
Yeah, I know. Well, I just thought, well, maybe they weren't showing up.
And it just maybe so Marlene's not even feeling well, but she just sang beautifully.
Yeah, she did. She's such a great
She pulled it out.
You know,
It's inhuman.
it is very, it's very inhuman. It's awesome. So you get an odd group that come at this time.
Okay, yeah, maybe some folks, some community members.
Well, people that aren't members
Yeah.
usually show up.
Interesting.
Yeah, but see, we have people.
Yeah. Oh, I know. There are
I'll
Jews
go
here.
say hi. Yeah, there are. I'll go say hi to Suzanne.
Okay, lovely. I will too after.
always calling Helene, because I've got Helen, Helene, and Helene all in the choir.
That's very confusing.
I know it is. It is very confusing. Very, very confusing.
Gotta put on this bad boy. Can't forget.
Okay. Did you get a hold of the girls? All right.
If anyone's looking for a bracelet, somebody found this.
Oh. That's a nice bracelet. All right.
The lights aren't on, but maybe it wouldn't matter if they were, because they're not really shined on us anyway, the lights.
Yeah, they're bad.
they're in the wrong
Yeah,
angle.
yes, yes. All right. Are you ready to start? Welcome back, everyone. If we could get everyone to take their seats, we're going to begin.
We read responsively. These I remember. The ones whose lives were shaped by a mitzvah, you must not remain indifferent.
The ones who lost their lives through devotion to a mitzvah, justice, justice you shall pursue.
The ones who embodied through deed and dedication a mitzvah, choose life.
The ones who mended the broken, brought healing to the wounded, fought back despair with the solace of faith.
The ones who breathed life into a prayer, Litaken olam b'malchut Shaddai, to establish in the world the sovereignty of high and noble purpose.
Artists of the soul, architects of redemption.
The activists and advocates of justice and beauty, exemplars of Tikkun Olam, repairing the world.
On this holy day, we remember.
Hannah Senish was a native of Budapest, Hungary, who made Aliyah to British Mandatory Palestine in 1939. 5 years later, having trained as a paratrooper, Senish was one of 37 Jews who parachuted behind German lines in an attempt to rescue Hungarian Jews destined for Auschwitz. During her 3 months in Europe with partisan resistance fighters, she wrote the prayerful poem, Blessed is the Match. It was her last. Captured and tortured and having refused a blindfold, Hannah Senish was executed by Nazi firing squad in 1944 at the age of 23. She's buried in a special section of the military cemetery on Mount Herzl in Jerusalem, where the gravestones are arranged in the shape of a parachute. I'd like to share a poem written by my friend, Rabbi Evan Schultz. God found my book of prayers. May I? She asked. Of course. She put on her reading glasses. May the one who makes peace in the heavens make peace for us and for all Israel. I can't do that, said God. This was like your parent finding your private diary. I blushed. Spread over us your shelter of peace. Who wrote this? God asked, and I had no clue. I shrugged. God kept reading or praying. I couldn't tell. God read all 700 or so pages of the prayer book. She took off her reading glasses and she sighed. I waited. I can't do any of this stuff, God said. She handed the book back to me. Neither can I said, but I'd like to believe you can. It gives me hope. Then God took out a book and handed it to me. This is mine, she said. Please read it. I put on my reading glasses. May my children make peace, I began to read out loud. I can't do any of this stuff, I said, as I handed the book back to God. I like to believe you can, said God. It gives me hope. And from that day forward, every time I prayed, I thought of God praying for us, holding on to the hope that between us, belief could one day become reality. We remember Yitzhak Rabin, a warrior for peace, born in Jerusalem in 1922, who served as an Israeli military leader and twice as prime minister. As a statesman, he worked assiduously for peace between Israel and the Palestinians, for which he received the Nobel Peace Prize in 1994. Upon signing the Oslo Accords on the White House lawn on September 13, 1993, he said, "Let me say to you, the Palestinians, we are destined to live together on the same soil in the same land. We, the soldiers who have returned from battle stained with blood, we who have seen our relatives and friends killed before our eyes, we who have attended their funerals and cannot look into the eyes of their parents, we who have come from a land where parents bury their children, we who have fought against you, the Palestinians, we say to you today in a loud and clear voice, enough of blood and tears, enough. We have no desire for revenge. We harbor no hatred toward you. We, like you, are people who want to build a home, to plant a tree, to live side by side with you in dignity and empathy, as human beings, as free people. We are today giving peace a chance and again saying to you, let us pray that a day will come when we will say enough, farewell to arms. On July 26, 1994, Rabin spoke before the Congress. I, serial number 30743, Lieutenant General in Reserves Yitzhak Rabin, a soldier in the IDF and the Army of Peace, I who have sent armies into fire and soldiers to their death, say today, we sail onto a war which has no casualties, no wounded, no blood, nor suffering. It is the only war which is a pleasure to participate in, the war for peace. At birth, a miracle. You light the spark in every human soul. Emerging into light, we breathe it in, the neshama, your sacred gift of life. And every day, every breath comes to us a miracle. The light within us, unique and precious, is with us always while we live. When breath has ceased and life has gone, the neshama returns to you. And the spark that lived inside the ones we love, unique and precious, beautiful and good, is theirs no more. Their light is ours. Their radiance now burns in us, eternal flames of memory. So we light candles to keep our love alive, to bring their light into the world. A light unique and precious, ours to treasure while we live. A ner tamid that lights our days and gives us strength to journey through the nights. More precious was the light in your eyes than all the roses in the world. Adonai shall be your everlasting light, and your days of mourning shall be ended.
The death of a parent. Move to the front of the line, a voice says, and suddenly there is nobody left standing between you and the world to take the first blows on their shoulders. This is the place in books where part 1 ends and part 2 begins, and there is no part 3. The slate is wiped, not clean, but like a canvas, painted over in white, so that the whole new landscape must be started. Bits of the old still showing underneath, those colors sadness lends to a certain hour of evening. Now the line of light at the horizon is the hinge between earth and heaven, only visible a few moments, as the sun drops its rusted padlock into place. Separation, your absence has gone through me, like thread through a needle. Everything I do is stitched with its color. Esain ha'harim me'ayin yavo Ezri me'im Adonai oseh shamayim ba'aretz al yiten lamot raglecha al yanum shomrecha hine lo yanum velo yishan shomer Yisrael Adonai shomrecha Adonai tzilcha al yad yeminecha Yomam hashemesh lo yakeka v'yareach balayla Adonai yishmorcha mikol ra yishmor et nafshecha Adonai yishmor tzeitcha uvoecha me'ata ve'ad olam.
This is a poem called From a Mother to Her Girls by Rabbi Karen Kedar. The morning you wake to bury me, you'll wonder what to wear. The sun may be shining, or maybe it will rain, or maybe winter, or not. You'll say to yourself, black, aren't you supposed to wear black? And then you'll remember all the times we went together to buy clothes, the prom, homecoming, just another pair of jeans, another sweater, another pair of shoes. You will remember how I loved to dress you, how beautiful you were in my eyes. The morning you wake to bury me, you'll look in the mirror in disbelief. You'll reach for some makeup, or not, and you won't believe that this is the morning you will bury your mother. But it is. And as you gaze into that mirror, you will shed a tear, or not. But look carefully, for hiding in your expression, you will find mine. You'll see me in your eyes, in the way you laugh. You'll see me when you think of God and of love and struggle. Look in the mirror, and you will see me in a look, or in the way you hold your mouth, or stand a little bent, or maybe straight. But you'll see me. So let me tell you one last time before you dress what to wear. Put on any old thing, black or red, skirts or pants. Despite what I told you all these years, it really doesn't matter. Because as I told you all these years, you are beautiful the way you are. Dress yourself in honor and dignity. Dress yourself in confidence and self-love. Wear a sense of obligation to do for this world, for you are one of the lucky ones, and there's so much to do, to fix. Take care of each other. Take care of your heart, of your soul. Talk to God. Wear humility and compassion. When you wake to bury me, Put on a strong sense of self, courage, and understanding. I am sorry. Forgive me. I am sorry. Stand at my grave, clothed in a gown of forgiveness, dressed like an angel would be, showing compassion and unconditional love. For at that very moment, all that would be left of me to give is love. So love. I needed to talk to my sister. I needed to talk to my sister, to talk to her on the telephone. I mean, just as I used to every morning, in the evening too, whenever the grandchildren said a sentence that clasped both of our hearts. I called her phone, rang 4 times. You can imagine my breath stopped. Then there was a terrible telephonic noise. A number said, this number is no longer in use. How wonderful, I thought. I can call her again. They have not yet assigned her number to another person, despite 2 years of absence due to death. The light snow started late last night and continued all night long while I slept and could hear it occasionally enter my sleep, where I dreamed my brother was alive again and possessing the beauty of youth, aware that he would be leaving again shortly. And that is the lesson of the snow falling and of the seeds of death that are in everything that is born. We are here for a moment of a story that is longer than all of us, and few of us remember. The wind is blowing out of some place we don't know, and each moment contains rhythms within rhythms. And if you discover some old piece of your own writing or an old photograph, you may not remember that it was you, and even if it was once you, it's not you now, not this moment that the synapses fire and your hands move to cover your face in a gesture of grief and remembrance. As a rabbi for 15 years, I've officiated quite a number of funerals, as you can imagine. I felt that I was pretty well acquainted with death. But as I shared last night, this year, just a few months ago, my best friend died at the age of 45 after a 10-year battle with colon cancer. And I had never realized before how young 45 was. Because every day that I live now is a day she didn't get to live. And when I was a student, we met when we were 17, when we were freshmen at college, and on Sunday mornings, she and our other friend Chris would go off to the Indian buffet. I love Indian food. There's a good place here, actually. I love Indian food, but I wouldn't go with them every Sunday morning because I had to do my homework, okay? I was a very dedicated student. I had to do my homework. And I kind of looked down on them because they were off, procrastinating. Well, what I wouldn't give now to have joined them at brunch just a few times. But when you're young, you think your friends are always going to live in the room next to you. You can't imagine there'll be a time you'll go 6 months without speaking because you're both so busy. And you can't imagine there'll be a time when you do anything for one more hug. When you're young, you're so casual with your time, and that's what being young is. So recently, my dad commented on my gray hairs coming in, my white hairs. And, I wanted to say to him, do you think any 45-year-old woman does not know exactly where all of her white hairs are? I know already. This one's my husband, this one's my daughters, I know all of them. But I felt lucky in that moment to have the white hairs to be aging, because Rachie, my best friend, will never get to be this age. I recently read Rabbi Sharon Browse's book, The Amen Effect, which I shared with some of you on Rosh Hashanah. And she was speaking to a congregant who went to a house of mourning, this family in their community that lost both their children, their teenage children, in a tragic accident. And a congregant said to the rabbi, I don't know what to say. I know it's the right thing to go and be with them, but I don't know what to say. And the rabbi said, that's because you think it's just the two of you in the room, but God is also there. You'll know what to do. People who have lost loved ones, like all of you, you know that the only thing you really need, you don't need someone to fix you. You just don't want to be abandoned. You don't want to be alone in your pain. And yet, that's often the response. People are kind of scared of tragedy or death, or they don't know the right thing to say. And so Rabbi Brous would sit by these two parents and just say, tell me about your children. We have this tradition, kind of a custom in Judaism, that we have two deaths. The first death is of your physical body. But the second death is when none of the living mention your name anymore. And that's the idea behind saying a mourner's Kaddish for 11 months. That's the idea about saying yard site every year at your beloved one's anniversary of their passing. That's why we name children after deceased relatives, so that their names are always with us. I follow this young lady on TikTok. She's the Jewish ginger. Some of you can relate. She's a Jewish redhead, and she's a young woman. She lost both of her parents in a month, just tragically. And she said the hardest thing is that people who've known her whole life just don't come up to her and say, I miss your parents, or they were wonderful people, or they pretend like they sort of never existed because they don't want to make her sad, like she's not always thinking about her parents. Of course she is. She wants to talk about them. And so every time that the name is spoken of your loved ones, anytime you can ask someone else a story or you can share a story, they're living through you. We remember during Rosh Hashanah, I spoke about at the temple, everyone would go to the temple and walk in the same direction. But some people in mourning would walk the opposite way. And so that you'd have to stop and people would say to them, what's going on? And they would have to see the mourning. And that's what community is for. That's why we come together. We've all faced losses, and it's easy to just sort of go about our day and never talk about our loved ones, or maybe not bring them up, but we should. So, I just want to encourage all of us to share memories of our loved ones, to ask people who've recently lost someone, tell me about your loved one, tell me about your mom, tell me about your sister. Because we need to know that we're walking together. A Shiva house can be the scariest place in the world. So anyone who walks through your door or anyone who asks you about your loved one, they're a friend. And for a moment, then, their memories can be remembered for a blessing when we're allowed to talk about them and share their memories, when we spend our time remembering those we've lost. Our awkward attempts at consolation, our tears, our presence, the heaping portions of bagels and endless platters of fruit we bring. Rabbi Sharon Brow said, she begins to wonder if maybe these are among the most precious gifts one person can share with one another when we say amen to each other's pain. And so I'm thinking about that a lot today, the gift of time and the gift of our memories and carrying our loved ones with us through sharing about them and teaching about them. Let's all do that for each other now and always.
Stars up above, so far away we only see their lights. Long, long after the star itself is gone. And so it is with people that we love. Their memories keep shining ever brightly, though their time with us is done. But the stars that light up the darkest night, these are the lights that guide us as we live our days. These are the ways we remember. We remember
We'll now take a few moments for silent meditation. So you can read through the
Next few pages, I guess.
the next few pages, yes. Next few pages. There was a reading. The next few pages, you'll see there's reading in your prayer books. If you look in the Yizkor section, there's readings for parents, for siblings, for children. So those would be about page 566. If you'd like to use the book, the silver book, the Machzor for Yom Kippur. The night I lost you, someone pointed me toward the 5 stages of grief. Go that way, they said. It's easy, like learning to climb stairs after the amputation. And so I climbed. Denial was first. I sat down at breakfast, carefully setting the table for 2. I passed you the toast. You sat there. I passed you the paper. You hid behind it. Anger seemed more familiar. I burned the toast, snatched the paper, and read the headlines myself. But they mentioned your departure, and so I moved on to bargaining. What could I exchange for you? The silence after storms, my typing fingers? Before I could decide, depression came puffing up, a poor relation, its suitcase tied together with string. In the suitcase were bandages for the eyes and bottles of sleep. I slid all the way down the stairs, feeling nothing. And all the time, hope flashed on and off in defective neon. Hope was a signpost pointing straight in the air. Hope was my uncle's middle name. He died of it. After a year, I'm still climbing. Through my feet slip under stone face. The tree line has long since disappeared. Green is a color I have forgotten. But now I see what I'm climbing towards. Acceptance, written in capital letters, a special headline. Acceptance, its name is in lights. I struggle on, waving and shouting, before my whole life spreads its surf, all the landscapes I've ever known or dreamed of. Glow of fish jumps, the pulse in your neck. Acceptance, I finally reach it, but something is wrong. Grief is a circular staircase. I have lost you. No other psalm, perhaps no other prayer but the Kaddish itself, is as inseparable from our experience of grief and mourning as the 23rd. One phrase so simple and direct yet emotionally profound has made it so. Hiata imadi, for you are with me. Or in the language of an earlier age, for thou art with me. To arrive at those words after passing through the valley of the shadow of death is to know, in the words of Rabbi Joshua Loft-Liebman, that God contains and supports us as a mighty ocean contains and supports the infinitesimal drops of every wave. To arrive at these words is to feel at home in the cosmos, held and comforted, cared for and serene. The 23rd Psalm does not make promises that cannot be kept, the end of all evil or the eradication of suffering and pain, sunshine instead of shadows. It makes but one promise, only this: you are not alone.
Adonai Roi lo exal v'lo desheyavitzeni al menuchot
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He guideth me in straight paths for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou hast anointed my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. My version of the Psalm's second line would read, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall often want. I shall yearn, I shall long, I shall aspire. I shall continue to miss the people and the abilities that are taken from my life as loved ones die and skills diminish. I shall probe the empty spaces in my life like a tongue probing a missing tooth. But I will never feel deprived or diminished if I don't get what I yearn for, because I know how blessed I am by what I have. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of Adonai forever. Please rise for El Malay Rachamim.
El Malay Rachamim, Shochen Bamromim, Amtzei Menucha Nechona, Techat Kanfei HaShechina, Im Kedoshim Utoharim, Kezohar Harakia Mazirim, and Nishmot Yachireinu Shehachu Leolamam Harachamim Harachamim Yastireim Beseter Kanafav Leol Hamim Veyitzror Bitzror Chachayim Nishmatam Adonai Hu Nachlatam Veyanuchu B'Shalom Amishkavam V'nomar
We miss them at celebrations when there's an empty seat at the table. We miss them when the community gathers and there's an empty place beside us. We miss them today and every day with every year that passes as our life goes on without them. Their faces, their voices, the feel of our arms around them, they are with us forever. For so it is written, love is strong as death. The love that we gave, the love we received, those endure amid the pain of loss. We remember our loved ones who've died this last year. Donna Rose Pop Leon, mother of Cantor Kelly Onicle. Ann Parker, Truann Price, Walter Sherman, Richard Milston, Barbara B. Jones, Albert Passy, Susan Pollico, Joel Berman, Mindy Melman, Molly Schwartz, Marilyn Traeger, Marilyn O-Ring, Ellen Waller, Robert Protel, Christy O'Neill, Andrew Schindel, Rick Taylor, Audrey Kotkin, David Kreisberg, Beth Blick, Joel Wynn, Lois Richard, Langley Para Rosenberg, Wayne Phillips, and Rachel Gershenson Gates. Please, in one breath, share the names of those you're thinking of today. Let's fill the rooms with our loved ones' names. Abraham Zoltan, Joshua Zoltan, Yehuda Kanovich, for all of them, for every name that you uttered, for every name that's in your heart, and for every Jew that has no one to say Kaddish for them. We say Mourner's Kaddish together. Yitzgadal v'yikadash shemei rabbah, v'yamad yivrach birutei, v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayachon v'yamechon v'chayet v'o beit Yisrael, v'gala u'vizman kariv v'yamru, Yehei Shema Rabba Mevarach Leolam Omei Omaya. Yivarach Yishtabach V'Pa'ar V'Tromam V'Yitnaseh V'Yitadar V'Yitaleh V'Yitallah Shemei Dekudashah Le'ela Ule Mekobirchata V'Shirata Tushbechata V'Nechemata Da'amiram V'Yaman V'Yimru Yehei Shlomo Rabba Mim Shemaya V'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Osei shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'al kol Yoshvei Tevel v'imru. Amen. May the one who created peace create peace for all of us, for all of our loved ones, for all of Israel, as we say. Amen. You may be seated.
Sowing tears. Those who sow in tears will reap in joy, will reap in joy. Those who sow in tears will reap in joy. Those who sow in tears will reap in joy, will reap in joy. Those who sow in tears will reap in joy. It's the song of the dreamer. From the dark place it grows, like a flower in the desert, the oasis of our soul. Come back where we belong. You who hear our longing sighs, our mouths, our lips are filled with song. You can see our tear-filled eyes. Those who sow in tears will reap in joy, will reap in joy. Those who sow in tears will reap in joy.
Through all of you and your actions in this world, may your loved ones' memories always be remembered for a blessing. Zikronam Uvracha.
Okay.
Concluding service begins at 5:30.
And please, if you turned your phones on during the break, turn them off again so that we can be completely here and focused.
After you say that, I'll have you say that.
We've made it to Ne'ilah, the final service of Yom Kippur. You are troopers. Now, in a moment, I'm going to open the ark, and I'm going to keep the ark open the whole service. If you can stand the whole time, do that, okay? If you cannot stand, of course that's fine. Sit when you need to. But if you're able to stand, remain standing. This is our final moment at the gates of repentance. It's our final plea. And so we're going to use all of our last strength, all of our last spiritual will to ask God for forgiveness. Please rise.
Adonai, Sefatai Tiftahu V'yagid Tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanorah, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakol, V'zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, U'mevii Geulah livnei bneihem, Leman Shemo be'ahava. Zakreinu l'chaim, Melech hafetz b'chaim, V'chotvenu b'sefer ha'chaim, Lemancha Elohim chaim. Melech uzer, אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני המלך הקדוש.
Sometimes a man will start crying in the middle of the street without knowing why or for whom. It is as though someone else is standing there, holding his briefcase, wearing his coat. And from beneath the rust of years, come to his tongue the words of his childhood. I'm sorry, and God, and do not be far from me. And just as suddenly the tears are gone, and the man walks back into his life, and the place where he cried becomes holy. We read responsively. Redeemable, forgiven, blessed by what's right, only by wanting.
To have done enough to have done what is right or not.
Emptied out to make room for the unasked for, that the soul might live.
Red poppies still bow down on narrow curving stems after the rain has passed.
Still staring at the darkened ground, heedless of the light they wear.
Zagrenu Adonai Eloheinu bo letova. Eternal our God, remember us. Amen. Ufokdeinu bo livracha. Be mindful of us. Amen. Vehoshienu bo lechayim. Oh, wait,
No.
That's right. I'm sorry. That's what I'm used to saying at this part.
Please
Stay
take
standing,
time if you're
but we're going
able.
to take a few minutes for silent prayer and personal reflection.
Our God and God of all generations, on this great Sabbath of forgiveness, forgive our moral failings on this great Sabbath of goodness. Teach us to be satisfied with your goodness on this great Sabbath of atonement. Purify our hearts to serve you in truth. Blessed are you, Adonai. Year after year, you set us on the path from guilt to holiness. Our God and God of all generations, let us feel your nearness. Let us know your love. God of goodness, mercy, and hope, we are grateful for your gifts of love and compassion. Seal us today for a life of integrity, lived in covenant with you. God of peace, grant us peace, your most precious gift. You've given us freedom to choose between good and evil, life and death. May we choose life and good, that our children may inherit from us the blessing of peace. May we and the whole family of Israel be remembered and sealed in the book of life. Blessed is forgiveness, and blessed are goodness, mercy, and love. Blessed is the nearness of divine presence, and blessed is the hope for peace. Baruch atah Adonai, osei hashalom.
Patak lanu shar, ve'eni lakshar, kifana yom yifne, Hashemesh yavov ve'yifne,
before the gate is locked and shuttered, before every word is said and uttered, before I have become something different, something other,
before the mind has lost its way, before possessions are packed and put away, before the pavement hardens here to stay,
before the apertures of flutes are sealed, before the laws of nature are revealed, before the vessels break and can't be healed,
before decrees and edicts are imposed, before the hands of God are closed, before we rise to leave this place and go.
And God responded, I forgive as you have asked. Our God and God of our ancestors, we are your people and you are our God. We are your children and you are our father, our mother. We are the people who serve you and call us to serve. We are your community and you are our portion. We are your legacy and you are our purpose. We are your flock and you are our shepherd. We are your vineyard and you watch over us. Shechasnu,
Tiamnu,
Tiamnu,
Tainu,
Tainu,
Titanu,
Titanu. Together, of these things we are guilty. We betray, we steal, we scorn, we act perversely, we are cruel, we scheme, we are violent, we slander, we devise evil, we lie, we ridicule, we disobey, we abuse, we defy, we corrupt, we commit crimes, we are hostile, we are stubborn, we are immoral, we kill, we spoil, we go astray, we lead others astray. So many words that echo in my head, I'm emptied out with no more strength to speak. Just my life breath, just my heart, and these broken shards of ancient prayer. They say the shofar's broken cry will reach you. You, rock of my heart, my portion forever. Avinu Malkeinu, almighty and merciful, welcome our prayer with love. Accept and embrace it.
Avinu Malkeinu, act for the sake of your boundless compassion.
Avinu Malkeinu, act toward us as befits your name.
Avinu Malkeinu, seal us in the book of sustenance and livelihood.
Avinu Malkeinu, seal us in the book of worthiness and merit.
Avinu Malkeinu, seal us in the book of forgiveness and pardon.
Avinu Malkeinu, seal us in the book of lives well lived.
Avinu Malkeinu, seal us in the book of redemption and renewal.
Avinu Malkeinu, let our hands overflow with your blessings.
Avinu Malkeinu, let the gates of heaven be open to our prayer.
Avinu Malkeinu, renew us for a year of goodness.
Avinu Malkeinu, we have no sovereign but you.
Avinu Malkeinu, almighty and merciful, answer us with grace when our deeds are wanting. Save us through acts of justice and love. My God, mighty one of my existence, have mercy on your lost child who has wandered from the ancestral path. I know that you are far beyond me, elevated above my ken, are you, my God. Yet this I know too, somewhere in the hidden places, you sit, waiting eternally for the last of your servants who strives to come into your gates in faith. We stand as one before the gates of a new year, renewed by this day of atonement, made stronger by all who are with us and by those whose presence we feel within. As the long day fades into dusk,
we join our voices in words of hope and dedication.
Pichuli Shari Sedek, Navokam, Nodeya. Open for us the gates of righteousness, that we may enter and praise the eternal source of life. Open for us the gates of sacred community, that we may enter and feel its healing power.
Open for us the gates of truth and integrity, that we may enter and grow in faithfulness.
Open for us the gates of devotion and principle, that we may enter and find enduring values and meaning.
Open for us the gates of repentance and return, that we may enter and offer our best.
Open for us the gates of forgiveness, that we may enter and offer our humanity.
Open for us the gates of kindness and compassion, that we may enter and offer our love.
As soon as the fast of Yom Kippur concludes, pound the first nail into the sukkah, as our sages teach. To everything there is a season, a time for prayer and looking inward, a time to go outside and build. So it is written, one mitzvah inspires another. May this long day of fasting and self-denial inspire acts of creativity, generosity, and joy. May we go from strength to strength. As this day has been a refuge for the spirit, may we shelter one another in the sukkah. And we have shared worship and teshuvah. May we share hospitality and friendship in the days to come. Mindful that our days are fleeting, we prepare to taste the sweet fruits of this season, to cherish life, to celebrate the light. From this place of prayer and community, we will soon return to our homes. May we take with us the spirit of this day, Melech Hefetz B'Chaim, sovereign God who treasures life, helps us turn our homes into havens of your love, sanctuaries of your compassion. Let them be shelters against the storm, dwelling places for all that is life-giving and good.
And we invite Harry up and Steve up to go so far. I don't, oh, there he is. Let's say Steve, right in front of here so we can see you.
Devarim, Teruah, Tekiah Gedolah.
Okay, you're not eating all day, I'm going like that, okay. We are going to conclude with our Havdalah service. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Oh, we need to like.
Yeah.
If there's someone back by the lights, if you would like to dim the house lights a little bit.
So why Havdalah? Well, we are separating now from this most holy day of the year, from the holy day to the mundane, back to the normal, before we get to come back into the holy with Shabbat again tomorrow night,
Yes.
in case you forgot.
Yeah. Don't expect my voice to be 100% tomorrow if y'all come. בין קודש לחול, חכותותינו ימחול. זרענו וכספנו ירבה כחול, וככוכבים בלילה. שנה טובה, 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 שנה טובה. Good year, a year of peace, may gladness reign and joy increase. A good year, a year of peace, may gladness reign and joy increase. Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Hatishbi, Eliyahu, Eliyahu, Eliyahu Hagiladi, Bimhera veyamenu, Yavo aleinu, Imashiach ben David, Imashiach ben David, Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Hatishbi, Eliyahu, Eliyahu, Eliyahu Hagiladi.
And of course, before we go over to break the fast for those who've RSVP'd, we're going to, of course, say Motzi. Who's excited?
Yeah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam,
Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
Shana Tova.
Te'avon.
Well done, Kelly. You did amazing.
You too. This service is always like
Yeah.